Zombie Apocalypse.
What is going on, you guys? Bastion Joe here, and I'm back again. It's finally time for the Trickstar deck profile with the new ban list. It did absolutely nothing for the deck, but I did want to go ahead and try out this brand new strategy. I've been testing it online. It seems to be working out pretty well for the most part. I think it's definitely best for the upcoming meta and what it's going to be doing in upcoming stages. How we can go ahead and counter the Drytron strategy. How we can go ahead and counter Virtual World strategy. I think it's overall a really great counter for the majority of the meta right now, especially with a card like Reincarnation. Whenever they search to the hand, you can go ahead and banish it. It's absolutely amazing. I want to say anti-meta style type of strategy. Of course, we do have to play Dragoons in here to try to have some type of a boss monster. As we know, Trickstar, that's the only real thing where it lacks is that attack power. So we'll play one copy of Dragoon, but we'll get more into that in a second. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the deck profile, guys. As you guys know, if you don't know already, Trickstar is by far my favorite deck of all time, and I'm really excited to go ahead and share this with you guys, share my thought process and see how the deck can go ahead and evolve. Of course, there's some cards that I wish I could go ahead and afford to go ahead and put into the deck, but I'll go ahead and get into that more in a second once I progress through the profile. So first off, we want to go ahead and play triple Trickstar Candina. Of course, main searcher in the deck. Whenever you normal summon, I get to go ahead and search a Trickstar card. Triple Lycris to go ahead and tag out. Let's see, your main 6. I play triple Corbane and 1 Lilybell. Triple Corbane, most people play 2. I play 3 because I do like having that extra Trickstar name in hand. It is a free special summon, so it can go ahead and help you further along your Link plays. It can help you go ahead and summon the Verte if your Candina gets ashed, whatever it might be. It helps you get over big monsters. So there's really no reason for me personally to play anything less than 3 of one of the best, probably the 3rd best Trickstar monster ever created. It's going to be it for the Trickstar lineup, not getting too crazy with it. As far as hand traps go, we play triple Droll and Lockbird, and instead of Ash, I have put into the double DD Crow. The reason why I want to go ahead and put DD Crow instead of Ash is because Ash Blossom really is not doing too much in the current meta game. A lot of monsters and the way decks play nowadays, they don't just search once and then if they don't get that search, it's game over. They have at least 4 or 5 different search cards in their hand alone. So having the Ash is absolutely amazing, So having the Ash is really just not going to be as effective as having a DD Crow, whereas they throw either the Ben 10 or one of the Drytron cards in the graveyard, or they have like a Virtual World card they want to go ahead and activate in the graveyard. You can go ahead and chain Droll to banish it instead, and that way they can't proceed with their plays. Also really hurts Golden Lord. Banish the Golden Lord, whatever target they have off, Chakanine or Tiger Mord, the one that sends, that reattaches or special summons. Just go ahead and DD Crow that out the way. Absolutely amazing to go ahead and play 2 DD Crow. I wanted to go ahead and play 3, but unfortunately I didn't have the space in the current build. But that's going to be it for the hand trap lineup, guys. Let's see, now the way that I changed this deck up is I made it a very trap heavy deck. To the point where now normally Trickstar is very well known because it was very consistent back in the day, and you can just go ahead and play a whole bunch of hand traps. Now the thing is, hand traps are starting to become a little bit less effective than actual normal trap cards. So that's why I want to go ahead and make it a trap Trickstar variant, and you'll see more what I mean in just a little bit. So of course we do round up our monsters with the 1 Dark Magician and the 1 Red Eyes Dark Dragon. Red Eyes Black Dragon, I should say. So you just need to make Dragoons pretty self-explanatory from there. And that's going to be it for the monster lineup. When it comes to spells, very simple. We just need consistency. So we play triple Pot of Extravagance, 1 Upstart Goblin. Now, this is where I want to say that there's cards that I would change if I could. Now, this is a lot more of a budget variant than most people would want to play if you want to optimize this deck to its full potential. So what you need to play to make this deck A1 and 100% competitive is you need to play Pot of Prosperity. Reason why I say this, because Pot of Extravagance is amazing because it lets you draw 2 cards. However, Pot of Prosperity is going to go ahead and let you dig deeper to search for that Candina. And if you don't have that Candina in your opening hand or your second hand, it's really not going to look good for you, because since we only have one life stage, only one way to really get to it. So whatever ways we need to do to go ahead and get to that Trickstar Candina, we need to make sure we go ahead and take those. So if you have Prosperity, go ahead and play those instead of Extravagance, but for anyone who doesn't, Extravagance is going to be able to go ahead and help you search for more trap cards, you know, dig deeper into your deck, and you really don't need your extra deck at all, but it is nice to go ahead and have, you know, if you want to go into Dragoon, whatever it might be. So that's pretty much it for the consistency cards. For the spells, let's see, 1 Terraforming for the field spell, 1 Mystic Mine, 1 Trickstar Light Stage, and rounded off with 1 Red Eyes Fusion. Red Eyes Fusion is self-explanatory. You need Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Trickstar Light Stage because it's at 1. I really was hoping that this last ban is going to go ahead and bump it up to 3 again. Fortunately, that was not the case. It's okay. We'll still play it at 1 and play the 1 Mystic Mine because it is still really, really good. Now, it's going to be able to shut off your decks. Really, Trickstars don't need more than 1 monster. Use, you know, summon your Lycoris, and you just protect that Lycoris with a Mystic Mine, and you're fine. You're good to go. Also, make sure that your Terraforming has another target, just in case you do draw into the Mystic Mine or the Life Stage in your opening hand. And that's going to be it for the spells. I believe it's going to be like 8 spells total, and the rest is going to be straight trap cards. So we play triple Trap Trick, which is a great name for this deck, actually Trap Trickstars. So triple Trap Trick, so we play all normal spells, a whole bunch of normal trap cards in here that are going to be really, really effective. You want to make sure that you can activate them at any point. So triple Trap Trick, triple Trickstar Reincarnation, triple Torrential Tribute, triple Lost Wind, and the last card that I do not have yet is triple of the Ice Dragon's Prison. Now, Ice Dragon's Prison, you mainly want to go ahead and play because it's just an absolutely blowout card. You get to go ahead and special summon a monster from your opponent's graveyard and then banish something with the same type. It's absolutely insane. It's going to go ahead and help you so much in our current format. It wipes the board clean with pretty much anything. Gets you a problematic monster. It's absolutely insane card. Trap Trick also has access to cards like Trickstar Reincarnation, so you can actually go ahead and search for your reincarnation without having to use your Trickstar Candina. Is absolutely insane. Torrential Tribute, of course, go ahead and clears the entire board. It's very, very amazing to go ahead and have that as well, as Trickstar is very well known for also being able to, build the exact same board up again the very next turn. Doesn't matter what you do to it, because all we really do, summon Candina, search Lycoris, tag out, and then you're good to go to summon the Candina the next turn as well. Lost Wind, I did want to go ahead and put this in here because I feel like it's a forgotten trap card. Also because you need some normal trap cards, and Lost Wind can be used multiple times. So you pretty much have 6 copies of Lost Wind, 9 copies, so you can play triple, 3 of the Trap Trick, 3 of the Lost Winds, and then Lost Wind when your opponent special summons a monster from the extra deck, you get to go ahead and special summon to set that card again, so you can go ahead and activate it again. So absolutely insane. Definitely want to play triple Lost Wind. And that's going to be it for the main deck, guys. Don't get too crazy, don't get too fancy with it. But it is very, very heavy trap lineup. Of course, you are going to want to go first. But there's nothing scarier to an opponent than you having a Lycoris on board and 4 set back row, and then you just pass. That's absolutely terrifying for anyone going up against Trickstar that knows what Trickstar can do. It's absolutely insane. That's going to be it for the main deck, guys. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the extra deck. Now the extra deck is similar to Cosmo. So Cosmo, you don't really use the extra deck at all. So you play Extravagance, Desired, whatever you want. You can bash your entire graveyard. Eater of Millions you can play in it. You used to play Eater of Millions in Trickstar as well. So it's not really something you're going to go into, but it is nice to have if you can go into your Verte and Dragoons. So that's why I'm also saying Power Prosperity is going to be so much more effective for you, because you can go ahead and choose which monsters that you send for the effect of Prosperity. So if for some reason, you are going to be avoiding to sending the Verte and Dragoon as much as you can, unless you're able to activate all 3 Prosperity, but at that point, that's one hell of a grind game. Let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. You play 1 Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, 1 Power Plant Verte, the 1 Link Spider. If your opponent gives you any Beer token, that's kind of useless at that point. You need like a Link Mosh to go into further place. Let's see. Or if you can't Link Summon with a token. So you play double Holly Angel. Holly Angel's absolutely amazing Link monster. Basically protects the Trickstar cards that it's pointing to, and it also gains attack, and it also burns your opponent. It's absolutely ridiculous. One Trickstar Devaris, absolutely great card as well. Let's see, you play one Decode Talker to prevent your opponent from targeting, also very, very easy to summon. One IP Masquerada, one Boral Sword Dragon, one Nightmare Unicorn, one Nightmare Phoenix. Just powerhouse cards, pretty much self-explanatory from there. Then you play the one Appaloosa, one Avermax, one Saryuja, and one Topologic Bomber Dragon. Topologic Bomber Dragon has been an absolute staple and a beast for this deck since the deck first came out. Since the Topologic Bomber Dragon ever first came out, so it's absolutely amazing. So again, Saryuja is going to be able to go ahead and help you, dig through your deck. It's also a reason why you want to go ahead and have as many different Trickstar names as in general, because essentially that's the only way you're going to be able to maximize Saryuja's effect as well. Topologic Bomber Dragon, you can go ahead and trigger yourself to blow up the boards, absolutely insane. Avermax, just a generally amazing boss monster, along with the Boral Sword to help you push for game. And then Appaloosa, no matter what people tell you, Appaloosa is just a really, really good just in case card. So if you go up against the deck, it creates a lot of monster effects, aka Drytron, aka what's it called, Virtual World. It's an amazing blowout card as well, as long as you can make it with 4 different negations, 3 minimum. That's going to be it for the Trickstar deck profile, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I've never really made a trap Trickstar deck profile before, so it's really, really interesting to go ahead and see that interaction, that synergy that it has with the multiple different trap cards. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Smash that like button, annihilate that like button. What's Team Sam say? Uppercut, elbow, eat the like button, and notification bell. And subscribe for more videos, guys. I'll go ahead and see y'all in the next one.